Okay guys, this is just another quick video about Facebook and their censorship. Um, so this is something I meant to mention in the previous video and I didn't get a chance. If you haven't seen the previous video, it'll be right under this video, I would imagine. Okay, yeah, it will. So basically, I've been going through Facebook's community standards and I've been reading a little bit of it, not all of it because there's way too much there. But there's a little part under their community standards that I want to read for you, okay? And I noticed this section, this section of the community standards really stood out for me. You can read it in full yourself, okay, the whole thing, in their community standards, but I'm going to read out this little bit, this little paragraph from their community standards, this little section, so bear with me here. It says, the goal of our community standards has and always, excuse me, the goal of our community standards has and always will be to create a place for expression and give people a voice. This has not and will not change. That right there. The goal of our community standards has always been to create a place for expression and give people a voice. This has not and will not change. Well, obviously something has changed. Either that or the only people they're talking about are liberals, okay, Democrats. Because I know a lot of Republicans have been censored, like myself and others. But this part right here, the goal of our community standards has always been to create a place for expression and give people a voice. Well, you're not really giving people a voice if you're censoring their accounts, are you? So, I would challenge Facebook, they won't, by the way, to answer that question for me, even though they won't, and I know they won't, because Facebook ignore people, as I've said in my previous video, and they will continue to ignore people because they're cowards. They don't have the guts to face people and answer tough questions. They didn't even have the decency to reply to my letter that I sent them. A very nice letter, nice handwritten letter I sent them. And they didn't have the decency to reply to it. So that says it all about those guys, really, guys. I'm back on Facebook on the 26th of April. So I'm just going to have to wait it out until that point. And when I get back on, I'm sure I'll be exposing a lot more of this censorship. And many other people out there will be too. Because this needs to be addressed, guys. It has to be addressed. It has to be acknowledged, this censorship, because this can't go on.